So in today's video, I'm going to share you why it is important to learn SAS in 2025. Recently, I was talking to some of my students who have successfully completed 3 or 3.5 years in this industry, CRO industry, working on this role, statistical programmer. When I was talking to them, most of them have switched the company after 3 years. Some of them have switched the companies after 1 to 2 years. So what happened here in this case? When I was talking to some of the students, I got to know the maximum salary I have here within experience of 3 or 3.5 years, that was around 20 lakh. And the average salary, what I got to know from them, that was around 13 to 14 lakh. So within 3 or 3.5 years of experience, the average salary they were getting, that is around 13 to 14, and the maximum was around 20. What was the question I was getting? Because recent days you might have heard from me as well, and a lot of people, they are posting a lot of content related to R, and the discussions are happening that SAS and R and Python, okay? Because earlier SAS was the only tool that was used for data analysis. So basically what is SAS? That is a software that is used for data analysis, and it is leader in pharmaceutical, and in BFSI also it is being used, banking, finance and insurance. Many of the banks are using. In recent years, some questions were coming ki will R gonna replace SAS or Python gonna replace SAS? These questions are coming. So finally the managers or those who are having good experience, they came to a conclusion that it is not about the replacement, one tool gonna replace other. It is all about that if someone is working on this role, he need to have the knowledge of SAS and R both. Or if someone is, planning to get into this role, statistical programmer, so he should must learn first SAS and then R. When I asked to these students who have successfully completed 3.5 years and working in top MNCs, even in small companies, when I talked to them about this, the people whom I have worked in the past, they are working in Python, some of them are working with SAS, and some of them are working on R. So when I asked them this question, which is the tool which is majorly used on this role? The person who is getting the highest salary, that is around 20 LPA with the experience of 3 years, 3.5 years. So he is working solely on SAS only. He is working only on SAS. It is not like the company have asked him to work on R and Python. Yeah, companies are making their employees now to learn R and Python as well. But till now he's working on SAS, and even he got this hike on the basis of SAS only. A lot of people have this question now, if we have multiple tool knowledge, then we're gonna get good hike. His last salary was, so there the hike he got very less, so it was around maybe 10 LP or something within 3 years. And when he switched the company, he got around 20. So the hike was very good, but this is not the same hike for everyone. Some people get 4-5 lakh of hike. But the amazing thing was about the tool. So he's still working on SAS, and even the manager have given the good hike. Most of the question when I asked, like, what you are using, like mostly which tool you are using? So they told, we are using mostly SAS only. The candidate whom I know, they are working in startup. So they are telling we are working more with Python. Because see, the work was happening from many years on SAS only. So the flow is smooth. Now companies are adapting more R. The startups who are trying to break through the market, try to, innovate something, they are trying Python as well. What I got to know. Because Python supports, AI ML major part. But a lot of openings are there where you can, get a job, and you should have this SAS, R, and if you can have Python tool knowledge, you should have, and you should have the knowledge of creating SDM Adam and TLF, table listings. Yeah, so don't worry about the tool, like even with a single tool also people are getting good hike and good salary. What is the purpose of making this video? That even if you're having software knowledge, SAS software knowledge, and having the knowledge of creating SDM Adam table listing, so still you are valid in the market. You should appreciate yourself. Companies are giving good hike also to the people having these knowledge only. It's not like you should push yourself for, directly R and Python. But yes, if you are having R and Python knowledge along with SAS, so you are more versatile. Companies might prefer you if they are trying something new. R is already, the work is happening. On our software already the work is happening. If you want to, try in some startups who are trying new things, or in your company they are building an AI division, streaming the clinical flow, how they can automate some of the part of the SDM Adam table listing, which is already going on, but that department is having less people compared to the statistical programmer. So you can try more. What I mean to say, if you have these three tools knowledge, SAS, R and Python, you can try more. Companies will be open to give you more opportunities either in India, either in abroad. You can work with startup as well who are trying new things. So that is the main funda. It's not like if you don't have the knowledge of R and Python, you cannot grow. You can still grow. If you want to try new, if you want to grow more, then I feel personally you should adapt R and Python as well along with SAS on this role. So the minimum requirement, let me tell you, in the software part, you must learn SAS and R. Either you are working professional, either you are fresher. And in the domain part, you must know about protocol, CRF, mock shells, spec, SDM IG especially, domains and dataset, and how to create SDM, Adam, table listing. You should have the experience of these things. Being a fresher for sure, and being an experience, you are working, so you have these expertise. From long, SAS was the only tool that was being used. Now you need to update yourself with R and Python to capture the major part of the market and to be in the top 30%. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. I hope you got some clarity. I wanted to share you this discussion which happened recently with some of my existing students who switched into different companies or who are working. That's all for today, guys. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you everyone, and bye bye everyone.